Hello. Hopefully it's okay. I am using phone again today due to speed and stuff. I want to get this down quite quick. Oh my God, I got to hold it straight. My fingers always forget how to do this thing. Hello, what is going on? We're currently just getting the magic arm sorted out. It's a right old mess. I'm going to pop it over it. Oh my God. Why is it always I press live and forget to actually do all the function? I think everybody does. Like every single live at the start, there's always like oh no, forgotten this, forgotten that. It's a fact of life. Ugh. Right, just pop in the magic arm, getting it tighter. Wash my hair, it's all fluffy except for the front. How strange. Right, pop this in the tripod. Squeeze. Okay, right. I'm gonna get my other phone out so I can look at the comments if there are any. Won't be offended if there isn't. It's fine. So you will hear the 3D printer in the background. I've got a 3D print a load of things for the thingamajiggy, for the what's it called? For the Teletubby tidal wave. And I figured whilst I was waiting, I may as well do another project. Just to get it done, and this, that, and the other. So this is that project, and I'm going to put this together now out of random parts, and I'm just trying to find it so I can look at the comments when we're going, and I'll just get building, and I'll do it. Oh, where is the bleeding thing? I've got to go on Patreon. It doesn't come up on YouTube yet. Come on. Oh, I did it at a really bad time. I'm getting hungry already. Hungry for tea. Woo! Hey, finally catching a stream. Well, hello everybody. So the plan today is this. I've got all random bits. So you may remember I was talking about this a couple of days ago. Are we upside down? I'm not even sure. Are we upside down? I think we're upside down. But are we upside down-ish? So if I'm looking that way, hands are coming in from the top. No, I think I'm going to turn it around. I found that it's all right either way, but I think this might just make more sense. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I get the idea. Oh, come on. I know the orientation's locked. Rotate the device. No. What if I wanted to do it upside down? Oh, for Pete's sake. I know. Oh, my God, this bleeding app. Right, whatever. So, you can see that now my hands are coming in from the bottom. I've got to double check. It's really kind of disorientating looking at it upside down and up, back to front. Yeah, I get the idea. Oh, come on. I know the orientation's locked. I'm just checking and then I'll do it. Okay, right. So, live. Oh, wow, the delay's really... Oh no, the delay's really long. I'm just looking on. Hello? I don't even know if I'm looking to the live thing. Oh, I'm looking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, screw it. That's the right way around. Okay, here we go. Everything's all right. Everything is all right. So I've got to turn that vocal down. I can hear myself like 20 seconds after I say it coming out the phone. So the plan is, going back to it, this right here is something that I spoke about the other day. Mike's Electric Stuff dropped it off. It's really cool. He's done a piece on it on his website already, and then it was apparently just sitting about. So yeah, so I said, oh, I'll wire it up to something. So that is the plan. So I've got everything here that I'm going to do. So basically, the Teletubby tidal wave, I built this one. No, I didn't. I built one that wasn't quite right. It was broken, so I'm going to be using that, and we'll be because I don't want to waste it. Just makes sense because basically what this has is it's got a cascading of 8 relays, and this has got 8 segments. It's got 7 segments and a dot, so I may as well just use this to control this via a button. You push the button and it lights up everything. Here's a circuit board for a clock, just a 555 timer clock thingamajiggy. And we've got this, which is a power supply. It's got a really hench heat sink, purely because it's the only heat sink I've got sitting about, and that's it. I managed to fit a PCB thing through the Vera board. You can see it's just sprayed black Vera board, and I just drilled extra larger holes just to fit that PCB jack in, and it's just got terminals for 5 volts and 12 volts. The 12 volts goes onto this thing, which boosts the voltage up to like a voltage for this, so it's like 130 volts or something. So this boosts it to 130 volts for this, and then there'll be a external input to plug in a button that is on the outside of the display case. So I've just remembered this isn't the right one, so I need to grab the right one, and it's currently connected to a bunch of Teletubbies. Just 1 second, Roo. Just gonna yank all the wires out. Oh, I should have done this first. Oh, has anybody else whistled with their 3D printer when it gets a bit repetitive? I'm doing that now. That's what the 3D printer's doing. Oh, I'll be over in a sec. I should have done this first. Just unscrewing all the wires. There's an awful lot of wires to unscrew actually. Oh my god, bloody Nora. I can't bring it over, it's too big. Wait, nearly. Give us 2 minutes and I'll be over there in a jiffy. Come on. Nearly. That's a lot of Teletubby wires to undo from this thing. It's an awful lot of Teletubbies we're undoing right here, right now. Oh, come on. Way. Ah! Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie, here we go now. Right, I've got it. That was a lot of wires. So, what we got here is the old tidal wave circuit board that was broken. So the reason I'm using this tidal wave circuit board is because it's just going to get wasted and not used if not. So it's always good to it just felt a bit wasteful having built it, and it was a slight mistake, so I didn't end up using it. So I may as well use it for this because it's just, it's just quick to get doing something. Obviously you could make this display do something a bit more interesting, but the fact is that this is sitting here and I just looked at it and I looked at the plasma display and went, oh yeah, that'll work. And it's got a few relays. It'll be nice for people, Screw it. So there we go. I've just got to 3D print something. Get the 3D printer going again. It's just stopped. I just got to put something in. Flip it over. Ooh, 90 degrees. And print. Oh no, I've got to leave it to cool down. Oops, forgot about that. Right, so, okay. So the first plan is sort of roughly lay it out. So the power supply, which is this one, that's going to go about here. Then you can plug it in there. It's going to lay long ways along because like the screen's here. So have it laying long ways. Pop that about there. Now we'll pop this, which is, I'll do it like here. I'll have that around here. Oh god. And then I'll have this about here, just so you can see the LEDs when on the side, it's not directly behind. And then I'll have this about here. I think that's about right. power and clock out. Actually, I'll have it. Ooh, tough one. Yeah, screw it. I'll have it there. So I'm just going to get some screws and we'll screw it down first. So these are just random little wood screws. Like I buy these from Wilko's, which is a UK department store, I guess. I don't know. It's like a local store that you can buy all manner of house stuff, and you can. It's got pick and mix for different different, what do you call it? Screws. So I just buy a handful of these every year or so, and just go through them like that, and then just literally screw it down. Because it's just a quick, like, little bit of fun. So, you know, it's perfectly fine for this kind of stuff. The wooden board is like a random bit of MDF that I found. Well, it was just sitting about, so it was an offcut, so I just painted it black. I was looking for a nice old looking bit of, like, an old breadboard or something. I couldn't find one. And I couldn't find any nice looking wood, so I just went with this random chunk of MDF, and, you know, not going to be picky, happy to reuse bits and bobs. So we've got that. Going to put the power supply over here. So plop that. Whoop. Get the power supply, the power multiplier, the multiply. Oh, bugger. Just pop that on. Scrooby. Oh, okay, 3D printer's done. I've just got to grab the bit, scrape the top of it, print the next bit, start print. I've got these, I've made these for the Teletubby Tidal Wave for stacking them. I've made these interlocking shelf parts. So you print a bunch of these and they interlock together, and then they screw into the circuit boards. I'll show you them later. I'll show you them another time anyway. But I need to print them all. They take like an hour each, so yeah. So there's that, and we're going to put this right there, I guess. I don't even know if this 555 circuit works, but we'll be testing all of this stuff as we wire it up. Hopefully I get it done before I get too hungry. Hi, perfect timing, just finished work. Cool, nice. Oh, I'm going to need my tea. I didn't think about that. Should have started it like this evening, but I was like, I'm going to start now. I'm feeling funky. So the first thing we need to do is, so we've got the screen on the front. We've got this we've got this, which is all the relays that are going to tell the different digits to turn on via a cascading display. We've got the power supply, which is sending out 5 volts on this side from the regulator and 12 volts directly from here. Haven't got any capacitors and whatnot. The 12 volts goes into here. That boosts it up to 130 volts for the plasma screen, I think. It worked last time anyway. And then the 5 volts goes into this and this. It's a big heat sink because I just figured, you know, this is probably going to use a lot of current. So shove that in, whatever. And yeah, it'll be fine. And I'm just finding a 12 volt power supply just quickly so we can get it plugged in. Give me a 12 volt power supply. What have I got? That's not 12 volts. Come on, 12 volt power supply. Oh no, they've all got 21 volts. I need 12. I'm just going to go on the hunt for a 12 volt power supply. I thought I had one sitting about, but I don't. 12 volts. Hey, is this 12 volts? It looks very 12 volty. 18! God damn it! It's going to be too much. I swear I had one for this project just sitting there. 12 volt power supply, 12 volt power supply. I'm just going to have to find a 12 volt power supply. What would you do? Right, random 12 volt power supply, 2 amp output, that shall do just fine. So I'm going to plug that in, and we're going to plug this into the 12 volt input. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to test the clock, just because we know that it'll be flashing, and that'll be the first thing to do. So I'm going to put in a 5 volt 555 chip. That looks like a 555. Oh, has it got, yeah, 555. Just pop it in there. Lovely. And bring this down a bit. That's better. Okay, right. We're going to get some wiring out. I'm going to go for a wiring colour scheme of grey and yellow, just because why not? I might even try wax lace for the wax string for the first ever time in this. I need to quickly check a tutorial on it, because I can't remember the darn knot. But oh no. Cling film. Why do you cling film wires? What is even the point? What's the point in having cling film around your wire? Right, so. Okay. First things first, find the end of the wire. There it is. So, ground. Plump it in there, bend it over. Where's power? Oh, I didn't do a signifier of which one's plus and which one's minus, so I've just got to double check. You can see on the back, ground plane is that side on both of them. Oh, just got to put it back on now. Oh. Okay, so this side's ground, so I'm just going to plump that in. I'm going to bend it over. We're going to plump that, wire that in. It's all going to look a little bit messy until I lace it all. Don't know where my pliers are. I'm gonna have to do that pretty soon. I'm gonna have to find my pliers to do the wire snipping. Had completely forgotten. Yeah, good. Well, I may look like a fool soon, because I've never done it. It'll be the first time I've ever tried it, but I don't know whether I will or not. We'll see. Because it might look all right without it, and I'm guessing it might actually look okay. But right, yellow. Plot this in here. 5 volts. Pop it going down. Bend it a bit. Bend it a bit. This stuff is 22 gauge single core wire. It's nice and solid, so you can really mold it. 22 AWD single core, which is 0.6. So if you search up wire 0.6 single core, this kind of wire will turn up. Okay, that's not very good news. It's just randomly on, but it's not flashing. So I've probably made a mistake on this circuit board. Gosh damn. That's not good news. Ah, for Pete's sake. I'm going to try one more 555, and then if that's not the case, well, I'm going to have to figure it out. It should be flashing. So I haven't even tested this circuit board, so give me a 555 that's not fudged. Ah, damn it. Right. What's gone wrong here? Well, this is the first thing. I have a feeling no. Oh, I'm going to have to look at the schematic. Oh, no, I haven't even got the schematic here. And I can't show you it. Maybe it's in there. Oh, no. Oh, where have I put the darn schematic? Am I just going to have to build one? I think I'm going to have to build one. What have I missed? What have I missed? Just going to check the orientation is right on the... Aha! 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 Oh, well, that was quick and easy. So the capacitor, I've put the capacitor backwards on the circuit board, on the PCB. Where's the solder? Where's the solder sucker? Solder sucker. Give me a solder sucker. Don't know where my solder sucker's gone. No, 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 no. Where's my solder sucker? Is this one gonna work? Or is it fudged? Oh yeah, I got a Bifarco solder sucker. Solder sucker. So I've got to suck the living for jubbers out of this. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, fudging it. I didn't even push it down. Yeah, that's a silly move. That was silly. So it seems that, yeah, the minus is on the wrong side. Okay. Oh, bugger. Okay, 1 microfarad, but around the other way. Let's double check it works first. So I'm going to do the opposite. Just adjust it first. Yeah. Is it? It's really quite strange. I've made some real serious mistake on this circuit board. I'll figure it out in a sec. I don't have the annoying thing is I don't have the schematic right in front of me right now, but I'll figure it out in a moment. But there's one mistake seen. Let's see if it actually does. Right, just gonna re-wet it, and then I'm just gonna have to look at this, the schematic, and just see what the fudge I forgot. But I haven't got the schematic with me, which is deeply, deeply frustrating. Please work soon. Oh, I'm going to try and find the schematic. See if I've got it here. Come on. Bitcoin, no. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking through the... what would it be? I'll just be one... So... I don't know how to do this. Because it's... How am I best going to figure this problem out? I mean, that definitely was the wrong way around. I mean, this was working and it's exactly the same. The question is, do I even have, like, I don't even think I've got power going to the, can't see through the flux. Oh, I'll tell you what else I can do. That might make it easier for me. When we're looking at the circuit board. Right, there's one thing I think I've forgotten to do, and that is putting... Huh. How have I managed that? So, number one goes to ground. Correct. I'm sorry about this. I'm just gonna. So I've got one going to leg one going to ground. Leg 2 needs to connect to leg 6, which it is doing. And then number 3 goes via the 1K. And also output, so it goes to the LED. And the LED goes to there to ground, yep. Number 4 is a no connect. Correcto. Number 5, power goes to number 5. Straight. Power is going straight to number 5, which is correct. Number 6. I found it. I found the problem. I found the problem. Number 6 needs to be bought. Yeah. So I've forgotten to what somehow the end this side. I've made this same mistake on the Google counter. How did I do that? Okay, so I need to put this leg of the 1K to 5 volts. Okay. Right, I'm gonna do that right now. Via this wire. You know, it's always the case. Something like a live stream. There's always a roadblock, and it's always the most simplest thing. A 555 clock circuit, which is I mean, it's just evident that it's easy to even fudge up that. Oh, that's so funny. Right, let's see where we're at after that. See if I've fudged up any more. See if we're in business or we're just fools. Am I a fool? I am a fool, but oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah. We got flashing. Okay, phew. Saved that. Thank fudge for that. I'm not as plonkerish quite yet as expected. So we have a working 555 timer. I got to remember that was a problem on this for when I make the Teletubby tidal wave, because that 5-5 circuit I made as the clock for the Teletubby tidal wave. Okay, right, so there's a functioning whatever it's called. And then this, I remember, was the mistake on this tidal wave circuit. So this is the clock. I'm going to bring that underneath here. I'm actually going to use that to cross over. So clock out. Rock out with the clock out. And then let's cut that there. Pop that like that. Yeah, the Bifaco solder sucker's pretty good, isn't it? I forgot I even had it, to be honest. I was looking for another solder sucker, and I totally forgot they existed. I thought it was broken, to be honest. But right, there's that. Right, so we got that. Now with the ground, do I bother? I might even just connect the ground up just for fun, just for giggles. So I don't really need to. No, I won't. So now I need to get I can actually wire these just straight up to there. Oh, that's well easy. So the ground will go. No, I'm going to make it longer. So I'm going to attach the ground to try and power this right here. I'm going to go like here. I'm going to go along. I'm going to bring it up here. Oh. I'm going to pop it, snip it. This is connecting ground. I'm wiring in the power right now to the relay sequencer. The great thing is the actual proper power connection is up here, but I've made +5 volts and ground all the way over here. Like every other turret board on here is a +5 and ground, so I could have wired it in that way. So it means that, yeah, I can actually just wire it up like this. And then we get the 5 volts coming out of here and going into. I'm gonna do it on this one. Split it off. Snip it there. Oh, it's a bit far away, isn't it? I'm sorry. Just realised I've got to take into account the worse video quality. Rock out with your clock out. Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to say that saying, but I was trying to think of a way of saying it in a nice way, and yeah, it worked quite well. Right. Not the neatest, but it'll do. Right, so, oh my god, that's going to drive me mad. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got the clock. This is powered now, but in order to... well, I'll just double check actually, it actually does something. So I think if I send a right, which is 5 volts, hey, yeah, it works. Okay, so it actually functions. So if you saw that, I'm just shorting out the right input with the 5 volts. Oh, I don't know whether you saw that. I'm going to bring this closer. I'm going to try and bring you closer somehow. Just I think it would be better. Just try and lower this magic arm down a bit. So I'm going to... Yeah. Oh, sorry, one sec. Okay. Right, so if it doesn't fall off, which it is falling off, god damn it. Yeah. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's just yeah, just got to take into account the lower quality of the live streaming from your phone as opposed to the HD thing that usually happens on here. I've just realised the actual reason for that is because it automatically sets it to low latency. So if I increased the latency between you and me, which I should have, I didn't know there was an option to on the phone, you'd get a better picture. Right. How annoying. Yeah, that is an awful picture. Or am I just set on an awful quality? Oh, yeah, 720. Let's see what 720 looks like. Oh, yeah, sorry. I've just been comparing it to... Oh, so it is a bit better. It's all right, actually, but obviously now I've set it to 720. The delay is much bigger, but that's fine. Right. Okay, so I'll just show you that again just because it probably wasn't clear, but it might have been because you're probably not watching it on awful signal, but yeah, so that's... yeah, that's doing what it's supposed to do. So this is working and this is working. Now I've got to remind myself the function of the screen. I'll make the screen more visible soon. But what I need to do is now is when I need to be careful. I can't really pull the wires off. I'm going to turn it off now first. So I'm going to wire this, which is the input of the voltage. Oh, I'm going to now wire... blooming working upside down. I'm going to now wire this, which is the voltage input. And it requires 12 volts. So 12 volts goes into here and ground. And that is going to be the multiplier that multiplies, that boosts the signal up to about 130 volts to power this. This is not really a quite correct way of using this display, but it works. And it's just, it's yeah, there's a million and one ways this could have been done better, but gotta just get through the projects and have the displays on display. So it's always good to just get it down. At least people get an idea of what the display looks like. So I'm just gonna budge it along a bit more. Can you see? Yep. Sounds like a line of crabs doing the claw thingamajiggy. Doing a tidal wave with their claws. I like it. Yeah, it's good. Would it be 4? It could be. It would probably be 4 crabs, wouldn't it? Because they got, unless one crab had one arm, and then it'll be 5 crabs. 2 crabs with one arm. It could even be 1 crab with on a dance floor, on a tap dancing floor. Maybe. It's a really bad analogy. So now what I need to do is I need to remind myself whether this takes the common pin is a anode or a cathode, and I can't bloody remember. I think the common one's an anode, but I'm just going to double check. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to wire a couple of wires in and just wave it onto it and see what happens. And I'll change the it's not particularly obvious which side is which anyway. Which one's the anode and which one's the cathode on this? Which one's the plus and minus? My mind wants to say that, but my heart wants to say, oh, I'm going to undo this. I want to know, because I don't want to do this and then just guess. It's not going to make damage, but I'd rather know. So I'm just trying to figure out which side is plus and which side is minus. Whether I'm not assuming that it's the same as this side, because there have been surprises in the past. Okay, so that side, yeah, it's the opposite way round. Okay, now we know. Now we know. It's just ridiculous, some of these things. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just talking. I didn't even realise. Basically, what I was just doing then was I couldn't figure out which side was positive because there's no label. But I had a look at the bottom of it because I didn't want to assume it was the same as that. And I'm glad I didn't assume because it's the opposite way around. That's the ground and that's the power. So just needed to double check that before I wired stuff in. What? What? Yeah, mine's got this one on. I mean, it could be. One sec, I'll just double check. Sorry? Okay, good. Right, back to this, back to it. Right, so, okie dokie, where's the grey wire gone? So I'm just going to double check which way around we're going. Are we positive? Are we common anode or common cathode? That is the question. So this grey wire is the minus, and this is the plus 130 volts or so, I think. I haven't even checked, but it doesn't matter. Now, what I'm going to do is basically, this isn't plugged in, I bloody hope. No. What I need to do is just, it works both ways, but it doesn't work as well. So what I need to do is, I'm going to pretty much, these two wires, the minus and the plus, the grid is the outside two, so that is one wire, and then the other ones, the ones in the middle, are all of the separate pins for the separate display. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to put one of them, either the anode, which I think it is, common anode, which is the yellow, which is the plus, and then put these around, see what it looks like, and if it doesn't look right, then I'm going to put the grey one on either side of these ones, and then do that on the other thing. I'll put you on the in front of the display so you can see the display instead. It won't be perfect, but it's just a speed thing, so it might be upside down. Right, so I'm going to turn it on, and we'll try this out. Okay, okay. Try not to short it now. So. Okay, it doesn't seem to be working at all. What have I done wrong? Oh, for Pete's sake. For Pete's sake. Hey, here we go. Okay, so it's common anode. Common cathode doesn't seem to even work. It did before, but whatever. So we've got common anode. So the 130 volts, or whatever it is, gets wired to the common pin. And then the rest of them, the ground, goes through the relays. So what we're going to do is we're going to just we're going to make that happen, I guess. And then we should have a functioning display. So this one, the anode, the plus 130 or whatever it is, volts, just gonna get that going along here. Goes along, right along. And I'm gonna snip it. And we're gonna solder. Gonna solder it onto the right pin. Get the soldering iron on. Alright, get some solder on it. Just gonna take it over there and just plonk it on. It's a bit too long. Made the wire too long anyway. I think. Yep, wire's too long. Snip it down a bit. Do the cutty again. Put a bit of solder on this. It's wobbling around everywhere. Pop it on this. Ah! Oh, I just bloody burnt my hand. Right, so. And we'll be able to gang these. This is where I think I'll probably just cable tie, to be honest. Maybe I'll wax lace it. It'll be my first extravagant affair with wax lacing. So there we go. That's that. Now we got the ground. I am going to come out of here and wire you. I guess it's just ground. Yeah, it's just ground. So I don't even need this. What I'm going to actually do is make a couple of little hoops just so I can attach the ground to. So these are, if you remember from the last where we built the KiCad built the circuit board for this. I made it so there's a plus and minus terminal pin on the inside, and then the outside two are just the relay contacts on here. So this one is this side of the relay. This one's this side of the relay. So when the relay's on, these two connect together and these two connect together. But what we're going to do is there's a ground here. We're going to plug it into one of the sides like this. Like that. Push that down, and then hopefully if I wire this into her, which is the other side of the relay switch anyway, the other contact of the relay, pop it down, wire it. I'm going to try and make it go around. Sorry, I'm just trying to look around. I'm looking at the back of this, trying to see which you can sort of see which bit's connected to which. So I'm going to make it go like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this will be the last one. The dot will be, let's say the dot's the last one. That's easy. So that's 1 2 3 4. That's 4 in. So I need to wire this up to the fourth one. Just gonna snip it. Oh, this is just spray paint. Spray paint. I was spraying this. No, I wasn't. I was spraying this, and I got paint on me. I got paint on me. Right, so I'm putting this on the dot. We just spoke about that, and I've typically made this a little bit too long again. Just need to snip it down a little bit more. Find the dot, where that dot connects to. Right, so. Oh my god, what's the bloody thing doing? Oh, it's getting tangled. Sorry, my 3D printer's going crazy. Okay. Right. So now, if I turn it on, I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to have a look and see. I'm just going to move you again, and we can see if this is actually going to work. Hopefully, on the last click, you should see the dot. Oh, bugger! Come on. See the you should see the dot lighting up. Okay, let's try this. So let's see the dot lighting up. Okay. Right. Let's see if this will do it without getting electrocuted. Hey, there's the dot. So I'll just do it one little flash of it on it. Yep, cool. I'm actually going to slow it down a little bit. I think I need to add a interesting. Yeah, I might need to add a capacitor. It seems to crash it. It seems to cancel it a bit. So that's interesting. I don't know whether you saw that there, but I may need to add some sort of a capacitor or something, because it sometimes it doesn't quite, it stops, it cancels it. Interesting, very interesting. Bigger capacitor. I've got 100. That's interesting. I think yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna keep on wiring it up, and then I'm gonna probably figure that out. So I'm just gonna get, basically the rest of the job is just wiring up all of these segments into what I said before. The finding out which ones they need to connect to. So I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it goes like, or the other way around. I haven't decided yet. And we'll see if it crashes like it did just then. I'm not sure what it was doing, but it seems that maybe when the plasma turns on, it adds some noise to the thing. We might need to isolate the power somehow or something, but we'll figure out soon. Maybe turn down the voltage. Don't know. Not sure yet, but we will figure it out. Oh, that's what it's about. Yeah, yeah. Funky, funky monkeys. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. I am going to join the ground together. I'm only going to unplug it first. Join the ground. Just in case it is a ground issue, maybe. Causes it to just stop, turn off. Oh, I'm out of shot, sorry. Oh, that's that added. So, next one. Here we go. Number 7. Leg number 7. Mambo number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so number 7, what I'm going to do is, I think, because I'm going to go boop, 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 boop. Or maybe the other way around. So I'm going to try and find this one, which you follow it round, connects to this, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 from this side. Yeah, you can see that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from this side. It's a bit wonky, but what are you gonna do? Oh, I can just hide them all underneath here. Okay, I'm gonna plug in. Actually, I'm gonna test it really quick. Interesting. Right, so it's very buggy. There's something I think that might be up with actually triggering it like this that I didn't really think about. What if I turned down? I could turn down the voltage actually. That's a good idea. I tell you what it is. I need to connect both sides of the mesh as well, because this one's on the other side of the mesh. It's a little bit uneven. That's one thing I'm forgetting about. But it does say in the data sheet that this does suit better, more pulse driven. So, but it won't be pulse driven because this is interesting. Well, I'm just experimenting at the minute, but it's a little bit weird. It's all about. The relays are rated for 250 volts. Oh no, 30 volt data. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. They're rated for, I thought it was, I misread. It's turned 120 DC. No, AC. 30 DC. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't think it's the relays that are going to be. We'll find out in a sec. But I may need to actually just realised I might have some better relays that actually attach into this, what's it called? Into these sockets. Because it might need to be a bit of another plan, but if not, we'll find out in a sec. Okay. I'm going to turn down the voltage. Ah, so they need more voltage to actually boot on. Yeah, I see. Okay, interesting. We'll get there. I may need to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wire it all up, and I think I might have to go and have lunch, and then I'll figure it out, because I think I might be able to circumnavigate this all with a bit of maybe separating the might also be a little bit buggy, because I might put a separate 5-volt power supply, because these relays are 5 volts. It's not too hot, onto the logic, potentially. Oh, maybe it was a broken shift register. Because I remember it, I was experimenting a lot with this, and interesting that they there's something weird, but we'll just keep on going and I'll just figure it out in a bit. Yeah, there's more chance of a spot welding with DC. Yeah, you're right. But the thing is there's no sparks. It's such low current. I think we'll be able to get away with it, basically. But there's only one way to figure it out, I guess. I've got this. It's like the reason why I'm doing this is because I've already got these parts. Like, they're just sitting about. Like, it just wouldn't be used. And I'm trying my hardest right now to make make use of things as much as possible, instead of trying to jump on and buy something new. Trying to make the most of what you've got, and sometimes you're just yeah, there's a bit of a pushing the limits of things, but I think it'll be okay. I don't see why it'll be a problem. There's no sparks, so it's not like yeah. I think maybe if it was like, yeah, maybe yeah, more current, might not be, but we'll see. I'm just connecting all of the grounds together, and then I'll add a couple more and we'll see what's going buggy. Now I'm just gonna have a break, and then have a look at it again, and I'll give you an update within the next couple of days. Oh, well, by tomorrow, basically. Of what it was. But I'm hoping we'll get to the bottom of it. There might even be like because I've got 100 microfarad, but I might need 100 nanofarad on the because I haven't got a decoupling capacitor, because that might be it actually, because this is such high, this is amplifying, this is boosting the voltage, and it might be causing high frequency noises to go to get into the power, to sort of crash the to crash this. So I might just need to wire in, put in a smaller capacitor across the 5 volts of that. That might be it. If in doubt, shove a load of capacitors everywhere. Right, so we got number 4, next one. So I've got that one. Next one I want to do is the bottom one, which is the middle leg, which is the one next to it. Okay. So pop this in here. Move you along. Pull it. Get it measured. Snip. Solder. Solder. Yeah, 100 nanofarad decoupling capacitor is probably the next port of call. might just put one on before I even turn it on next. Because I do think that might be the problem, but you never know until you try it, do you? If it really was the problem. Right, so there's the next one. I'll tell you what, I might do it right now. How am I going to do this? There might be a way. I mean, it's not super close, but I could just shove it on there. And then it isn't right next to it, but then at least... Yeah, I might just pop it on there, just for now. 100 nanofarads. Boom. It's not right next to it, but it's closer than not having any, I guess. So I'm just gonna screw a 100 nanofarad capacitor just into this. But then I'm also, I think, I'm going to wire. I might put a capacitor on the power supply side as well, but we'll see what happens. Actually, I might just try it now. Nah, it's still like turning off at the same time. Oh, how did that get? Oh, I've wired it. Oh no! Oh no! Why is it grounding through the 5 volts? I'm a plonker. No! 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 Don't do that. Oh no! There might be some damage. Maybe I might have fried a logic chip potentially. There's a potential anyway. Oh. Weird. I should have added more capacitors on this whole thing. I might add capacitors going across the relays into the just kind of. Oh, I've just smashed my. Oh no! Oh, what a pleb! Yeah, I'm gonna have to add capacitors all over the place, and I've just Oh, I'll just show you what I've done. I just smashed this. It was bolted onto that, and I just broke the bleeding plastic. So I'm going to finish wiring this up, and then hopefully by tomorrow I'll have a load of random wires. I'm just, sorry about this. A load of random capacitors in loads of random areas, just hoping to solve the issue. But you never know, by the end of this it might be working. So, unplug it first, remember. It wouldn't really, it wouldn't kill you, but it'd just give you a woo, Jew. That's really tangy. Right, so continuing on, I need to get to no, oh, it's the next one along. Just trying to figure out where the legs go. Snipper, snippy, snippy, snipperoo. No mouths on this one. You might need to isolate the ground and wire a separate ground to the relay. Yeah, this is the thing. You might need to isolate the ground and wire a separate ground to the relay contacts from the high voltage ground, and keep the ground and 5 volts on the main board only for the logic and relays. Yeah, this is yeah, this is a good idea. I could do that in a sec. I think this is one of the, it's definitely need to isolate the ground. I think you're right. And I can do that quite easily. We can do it in a moment. Just give us a That's the great thing about all of this turret board stuff. You're making it up as we go, but it can change. Pushing it all underneath. Screw it. Right, okay, next one. Oh, I've finished that 3D print. Wow, I've been going for a while. So I've got 4 more wires to put in, and then we shall be seeing if we can sort out this ground noise issue. The middle, so I've got to find the middle one now. I think the middle, so chuk, 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 which goes down along 1, 2, 3 from that side, which is over there. It's a shame because the way you have it with the wire links to the ground screw terminal next to it is a neat way to do it. Yeah, it is, but it won't be impossible to adjust. I think I can even keep the same wires. I've just been thinking about it because I just pull the wires along. No, I don't. I need to just daisy chain the wires along. We'll figure it out. We'll find out in a sec because it might be okay, but I have a feeling it's not okay. Oh, Pete's sake. Lovely jubbly. Next one. I'll balls that up anyway. I mean, thinking. Right, so the next one is, so it goes, following it along. This one, right here. Lovely jubbly. Bit more solder on here. Just blasting through this now. Gonna get it done. I got there. I want my lunch, my tea. Hungry hippo. Yes, lovely jubbly. Next one, 2 more to go, and we can have a quick look at the noise issue. And then, yeah, it's tea time. All I'm thinking about. What was that? This one, which is this end wire. I mean, I could also try and use a current limiting resistor. No. Capacitor on the actual screen itself. No. Maybe. No, it'll be tea time, so like I guess like I make the lunch and my girlfriend eats the tea. I mean, I'm probably just gonna make like noodles, cut up whatever vegetables are in the fridge, like peppers and mushrooms and that stuff. Chuck some chopped tomatoes in, bish bosh bash, sorted. Right, okay, so Oh, is it turned off? No. What's going on here? Oh God, my finger. Burning. Right, okay, so that's sort of wired in. So I've got everything. Gonna try a couple of things really quick. So we might have the solution, but I've got a couple of ideas of how this could go. But if not, then I'll have to do some messing around in a moment. Right, so I'm plugging it in. Oh, that was cool. See what happens. It's just the end that's... I mean, it's not supposed to do that, but it's kind of cool. It's funny because this power supply doesn't actually give enough oomph to power them all at once. Sometimes it does. It's giving something a tough time. Right, okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just remove, just first off, just see what happens if I just literally remove. This isn't going to do anything. It looks cool, but it's buggy as fudge. It's not supposed to do that. So what I need to do now is I'm just going to quickly try this idea out that Dave said, and I think it's probably going to work, but, well, it might not, because the ground is not isolated all the way, but it might do a job of it because, it won't be fully isolated the way we're doing it quick. But I'm just going to try it really quick. So I'm just going to undo all of these. I can find out pretty quick whether this is going to work or not. So what I'm doing now is I'm removing all of the ground jumpers. These were the ones that were jumpering over to the relay from the ground. Just quickly see if this would work. Maybe even plonking like a 10 ohm resistor on it. So I undo it from here. So I'm just gonna, this isn't gonna fully remove the ground, but it makes the ground distance a lot longer. And it does somewhat separate it, but not fully. Okay. No. I'm gonna quickly try and add a 10 ohm resistor. I don't know whatever this is gonna do anything. To the anode. No, to each of the cathodes. Ooh, tough one. If I add it to the anode, then the light will flicker, but oh, whatever. What are you going to do? Just going to see what happens out of pure interest. Ah, fudging heck, I've messed up, sorry. It's only going to bug it up. Ah, for fuck's sake. I'm going to do it on this side. If anybody's got any ideas, you can pitch in, but I might take a breather if this doesn't work, and I'm gonna have a think about it, and then come back and I'll let you know what's going on. It's just solving the noise issue, and even whether I should bother, because it looks cool when it's even buggy anyway, because it does different one thing every time. Ah, bugger. Wow, that's hot. Right. No. Oh! That did it a little bit, actually. Maybe I should... Okay, but it wasn't enough to... I'm going to try and increase the resistor. I don't know. Might be a bit bad, so might be a bit rubbish, but we'll see. At least 7 segment might not be as obvious with that display. If there is only ever going to be one segment lit, then a resistor in the anode is fine, but more than one is light. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm just being lazy, so I'm not that fussed. Yeah, it will go. If there's more than one light lit, it will get dimmer. This is very true, Dave. But I just was thinking about it, and then I was like, oh, maybe, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm sure people will be... If this idea works, maybe I will just add a resistor to every single output. But we'll find out. We'll find out first. I just want to see if it's going to be buggy. I mean, I am literally transferring LED logic, LED ideas over to plasma in the hope it will do something. FranLab just put up a new display tube video. Same style you just featured. What, this one? This one right here? Oh. That's well funny. Okay, well that is completely removing the bug. So, oh, do I just wire back in? I don't know whether it might be that's done it, and then the ground plane might be able to go back to normal. So I'm just going to try that now and see if that's buggy. And then, no. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Because then if that's going to be the case, I could just wire the resistors between the ground on the circuit board and the relays. Holy moly. That would make it all so much easier. That would be awesome. If that works, that would be well good. All right, let's find out. Let's find out if this is going to work or if it's just going to be buggy. The only way I'm going to find out is by doing a couple of them and just giving it a go. Right, I'm just going to plug this in, just see what it does. Okay, that's looking promising. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, 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 oh. Fudging, yeah. We may be in business, but we may not be. It might be using too much current and jub it out a bit, but we'll find out in a sec. So it's we needed a current limiting resistor potentially, or we might need to ramp up the current limiting resistor to 100 ohms. Right now it's only 27 ohms. Might need to boost that a bit, but I'm gonna try it every single time. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, we're all right actually. But we'll find out soon. Oh, I see. What did FranLab put it up today? Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Right, trying it on every single one. It does get brighter, that's because, yeah. Oh no, bit buggy. I'm gonna boost, I've just boosted the voltage. Now I'm gonna try. Oh, I've run out of 100 ohm resistors. Oh no. Shucks. I'm gonna try it. Oh, I've run out of them. Oh no. I'm out of them. I gotta figure this out. Quick thinking. Oh, think quick. 220 ohms. Is it gonna have to be? That's not gonna be enough. I think 220 ohms is gonna be too much, but we'll find out. Right, I'm just gonna quickly try 220 ohms instead of 27 ohms on max voltage. Max voltage. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going for the simplest options right now because I don't have a massive amount of I don't have any 200s. Like, I would put them in parallel. Yeah, that would be the thing that I end up going to. But I'm just trying all of the options before I get to that point, basically. So I'm just going to see. I mean, 270 works anyway. To the point that I might even go higher. I might go for... Screw it, let's just try 1K. Let's just go for 1K. And just see what happens. See if 1K does it. And then if it doesn't, then we go back. Alright, let's try 1K. Ah! Oh, shit. Okay, that's good. You know what? Just gonna try it. Just because you can. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I'm gonna go for... Oh, let's even go a bit... Let's try. This won't work, but let's see. 10K. Surely not. Surely this isn't... Surely not. If this is it, then we're laughing. We're laughing at 10K, but who knows? Oh, 10K is too much. Look at that. It's not quite... Like, did you see? It's incomplete. But... Oh, my phone's just turned off, so I can't see your comments. My phone's just ran out of battery, so I won't be able to see your comments right now, I'm afraid. Damn it. What time is it? Oh my god, how has it got to 7? I'm hungry. But I need to see if this will work. So I'm going for 4K7 now. 4K7. Oh, that's all right, actually. It's not super... It's not super bright. I think that might be the best shout, actually, 4K7, because it's a little bit stunted. I'm just gonna try them. I'm going to go and get my charger first because I do need my phone on. And now I'm going to... Oh, God, I don't believe it's 7 o'clock already. Right, just plugging in my phone and then I'm gonna... But I have a feeling that 4K7 might not be quite right because when there is all 8 of them on, I'd rather just take the chance right now and figure it out. And I'm gonna go for 3K3, have a look, eyeball it, and then if that's right, I'm gonna go with 3K3. Let's see what 3K3 looks like. It's only the bottom digit, remember. Yep, 3K3 is the one. I've decided, I can't see your comments yet because my phone is still charging, so I'll have a look. But if you want to comment, just leave something and I'll be able to see it in, I mean, I actually don't know whether I will be able to see it. So, I'm sure I will. I'll just, come on phone. Turn on. It's turning on. So one thing about the Fairphone that's pretty good is it just turns on when you put the charge in. Don't have to wait like 10 minutes, which is pretty good. Apart from that, it sucks. Right, so time to plug these in. Gonna shove a bunch of 3K3s in here and we are good. And then I'm running off. I'm going to have my lunch because I am starving. All right, plonking them in one by one. I got that's two of them. Now I got to do 3 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever it is. I'm just gonna load up my phone. Let it do its thing. My phone. Oh, so hungry. Nobody mentioned food. I'm just texting. I'll be done in 20. Right, checking out. I'm going to the comments now. Just one sec, and then we'll finish this. Right, so let's place your bets now. Is it going to work? Are we in business today? Or is it just a waste of time and this is going to be just not working? Place your bets now. Right, nearly there. Still can't see your comments because it's not bleeding loading. Oh, the moment of truth is nearly upon us. God, this phone is slow. Oh, what was saying? I think it's getting close to working. So we can say anything we want now. Of course. Right, so let's try this then. I think we're going to be good. And then that is just one more circuit board that has been not used. It's got use. So it's like, it looks like a cool little rig as well. Like, and you get the electroacoustic, the electromechanical sounds. I think it's not that bad. Not that bad of a little project. It looks like a science fair project. School fair, school science fair. Right, so let's see what happens. Am I going to be going to having my lunch annoyed? No, that's pretty good. Right, so let's just double check here. I'm just going to send it through, see if there's any bugs. Oh, that's the one. I could have done it the other way around, but I'm not being picky. Oh, that was a weird one. Oh, of course, you could send in next. You could send in random amounts, can't you? I forgot about that. Now that is cool. I might speed it up a bit. Oh. Also, I'm just gonna double. I had my finger on the circuit, the shift register. Then I've just realised that I might not have wired the reset pin into anything, which is a bit silly of me, potentially. But it's okay, as long as I don't. So I'm going to have a quick look at that as well. Not right now, because I'm just going to look on the circuit board. Just double check I have indeed sent it to something. Because, yeah, that might make it a little bit less buggy as well. Because you can see it does slightly crash sometimes. It's only just started, so it's possibly even though now I've pushed it in a bit, so maybe I'm gonna have a quick look at the tidal wave circuit because I can now. Which one's the reset? Where's reset? Clear. Goes to 5 volts. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll turn the voltage down a little bit. Turn it down a tiny bit more. Yeah, that's cool. Speed it up a little bit. Yeah, it seems to be that when it's quicker, I may need to add a capacitor, a bigger capacitor. Yeah, I think I'm maybe using. I'm pushing the power supply to the max with this. I think I'm going slightly into the realms of yeah. So potentially I could add a speed knob, but I was only going to add. I think because the speed knob makes it a bit hard, a bit unsure how to use. So I'm literally just going to plug an arcade button into it that's on the front of the display case. Yeah, I've just turned the voltage down a tiny bit just so I'm just trying to see. Yeah, it's not enough voltage. Need a little bit more. Yeah, as we go. There we go. I think we're good. And there we go. That's cool, isn't it? The dot's a little buggy, but what the fudge? I don't mind that. So just a bit more of a close-up on it. Obviously, landscape. You're looking at it the wrong way. I'm very sorry about that. But there we go. Just a bit of fun. I think that might be a voltage thing. I'm just going to turn the voltage up a tiny bit. It's weird that the dot sometimes doesn't want to... Because I think... Have I put a 3K? Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that dot because the relay is actually making contact. So I don't... Fudge knows. I'm fine with it. I don't mind. It's just, it seems to get to the point where there's, I think what's happening is needs to be a certain amount of voltage to get it lit. And then you don't need as much voltage to keep the, well, it's basically the same as a Nixie. So you need a slightly bit more voltage to actually light it than you do to actually maintain it being on. And I think as the dot is the last one to be on, it's not got enough voltage because the rest of them are on, and we're just completely, we're pushing this power supply a little bit past what it's supposed to. Yeah, that's exactly what the problem is. So the voltage dips, and that means the dot can't light. When one of them turns off, the dot turns on because there's enough voltage, which is fine. I don't mind about that. I'm not fussed. So yeah, not enough voltage for the dot, and then I take the thing off. One of them turns off, dot turns on. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, yeah, there we go. That is the thing. I'm just going to check the comments really quick. That does seem brighter. Maybe needs a bigger resistor as it's a smaller segment. Yeah, that's a very good point as well. But it doesn't seem to light. It doesn't want to light, so it doesn't even want to light when. So I don't know. I may do that. But the fact is that it doesn't even want to turn on. Oh, yeah, maybe. Well, there we go. I may do that, but I'm pretty hungry now, so I've got it working. So I might come back to this. You'll see a video overviewing this on the museum YouTube channel tomorrow, or maybe even tonight. I'll have a feel, see how I feel. And yeah, thank you very much. I hope that was enjoyable. I hope you find, and if anybody's interested, this is called the NEO-8000M. M for magenta. That is the name of this tube. It says on the actual thing not to use it like this, but what the fudge are you gonna do? It says it needs to, it's built for like multiplexed use, you know, where it like pulses on and off really quickly. Not solid power, but you know me. Okay then, well, have a lovely time, and I'll speak to you all very soon. I'll just go see what the comments are, and I'll be off because I'm going to have some food because I'm starving. Have a lovely time, all of you. See you in a bit, Remy, Alexander, Dave, Rubius, Riggedy Boo. Have fun, all of you. I'm going to check on Fran Labs, see what hers is about. I need to start that 3D printer going again. I totally forgot. Oh, that's the problem with having a 3D printer where you need to remember all of the... Where's all my parts? Right. Ciao for now. Ciao for now. Where's the go?